Hey you guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I got a few different Scream items right here that I want to show you. I picked up a few of these recently. I picked up one of these maybe about 2-3 weeks ago now. One of these I've had for about 2 years now. So let's get right into it. First thing I want to get into is one of these. The Fun World Div Buck 120 prop knives. I'm sure you guys have seen these. These have been out for about 2 years now. This was one of the first ones that came out from the first year it came out. I picked this up immediately as soon as I saw it. Nothing special. We've all seen these for the past 2 years. The reason why I'm showing you this, here's one out of the package, is because I wanted to show you this. This is the same exact knife, except I took the time and I fully rehauled it. Here's that compared to the regular one out of package. You can see I did a full repaint on it. I feel like this looks more accurate than this knife, which in my opinion looks more accurate to the Scary Movie knife, since that knife is chrome and it's supposed to be like a rip-off Buck 120, I guess you could say. But yeah, here's this. You can see I did the black paint that it has, the black lines. The handle paint is still the original black handle, just clear coated satin. And then there's the blade. Here's an up close look at the blade compared to that chrome blade. You can really see the difference, especially from afar. If you have it in the ice pick grip, you can see the difference. If you have it in the regular grip, you can see the difference. And I feel like this, personally, in my opinion, looks way better than the original. And this only took about an hour to make. So that's the first thing I want to show you. If you guys don't like the look of your original Fun World Buck 120 prop, I definitely recommend doing the rehaul. If you need questions or you need help with the rehaul, you can go ahead and contact me on any of my socials and my comments, whatever. Or if you'd rather me do one for you, you can contact me and we can figure something out. But moving on. Next thing I wanted to show was this. And I'm sure some of you are asking, why do I have a Vans box right here? Actually, I picked this up from Douglas, this Vans box, aka Drumboy Productions over on Instagram and YouTube and whatever platforms he has. But here's what I picked up.
We have the plastic mask. This one's a bit damaged, so I'm not going to use this one as an example, but if you've watched the series, you already get this.
You might want to cut your vacation short. I believe your son's missing.
So, I had one of these MTV Scream Fun World masks at first, a few years ago, like 2 years ago. I decided to spray paint it black for some reason, and I didn't have one anymore. So I reached out to Douglas, and he said that he had this extra one. And if you watch the TV MTV Scream series, you definitely know why it's in a Vans box. This was a red herring mask, and it was one of these masks right here. But I didn't have one of these anymore, so Douglas was kind enough to sell me this one for pretty cheap comparing how much I see these go for. But he told me it's not in the best condition, and if you look at it, it's not in the best condition. You can see the eye mesh on the inside fell out. There's cracks on the sides. There's that indentation in the forehead. But for me, for what I paid, I'm more than happy with this. He threw in the box. He shipped it in the box for me, and even added it in an extra box, so this box didn't get ruined. So huge thank you to Douglas over at Drumboy Productions. There's this, and Douglas also threw in these for me. These were extra. I didn't pay for these at all. So he threw in the promotional Scream 6 posters completely for free. He gave me this one, which I didn't own. He gave me this one, which I also didn't own. And then he also threw in a free Father Death insert from the 1996 movie, which I also didn't own. So huge thank you to Douglas again over at Drumboy Productions. I really appreciate this. I want to throw this into an insert. I just got to find one that's big enough. Or maybe I might have to cut out the white around it. I'll probably contact you on that. But thank you again. I really do appreciate this. Other than that, talking about MTV Scream masks, This is one mask that Douglas also talks about. I was not going for an MTV Scream look when I made this mask, but I'll put a picture right here on the screen that you can see now. But this mask somewhat resembles that, and I have extras of these masks, so I'm gonna make one. But check this out. This is a custom made mask that I made maybe a year ago now, and it really does resemble the picture because it's supposed to be another red herring mask from the film. The mouth is a little bit bigger, the eyes are cut out on this one. This is actually burned. I ended up burning that, and it looks like in the picture right here next to this that they actually did burn the mouth too to make that weird effect on it. But here's this. It's not MTV Scream related. This mask has nothing to do with the Lakewood Slasher at all. It's just, like I said, it was a weird coincidence that this looks super common to the one that Douglas showed. Another mask that I recently picked up, MTV Scream related, is the blackmail mask. I picked this up from Party City about 2-3 weeks ago now. Costed me I think $2, $3 maybe. These are super cheap. I've picked up about 5 of these already, but I always use them for other projects. So yeah, I picked up the blackmail mask. If you haven't watched the series, I highly suggest watching it. It's super good, and people judge it just based off the title, but I think you should watch it. Like I said, if you've watched the series, you know all about this mask. You know who wears this mask, but I'm not going to spoil it. Moving on from the MTV Scream stuff and the prop knife, this is probably the biggest score I've gotten recently, other than my October scores. I picked this up for 40 bucks. The guy wanted 30, but I offered him 40 to hold it for me. Here it is. This is an April to June 2010 EU, tagged on its original tag. It has the black and red tag, my favorite tag. But yeah, it's in pretty damn good condition. Poly shroud, of course. But it's in good condition. Just by looking at the shroud, I don't see any tears. The face is a little tiny bit yellowed. Like, you can see it's barely starting to yellow around the eyes, but it's not a huge deal. But here's a close-up of that mask. It's super good shape too. I didn't have to reshape it at all. And the tag's a little misshapen, but I'm sure I can heat that up and probably fix it. I'm not gonna. It just hangs on the wall anyways. But yeah, this is the most recent thing I picked up, and I just wanted to show you guys. So that being said, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. Like I said, if you need help with one of these, you want me to do it for you, feel free to contact me. If you need help with any of this stuff, I might be making the red herring masks too, so that's more for my personal collection. But if you want one and you want me to make it, feel free to contact me. Like I said, this isn't the one from MTV Scream, but I will make that and do an update video. But like I said, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.